Hello again, Professor. It is me, Cristian Ramirez. In this occasion, I would be talking about the Middle Ages and some aspect about literature as well. In the Middle Ages, the Church provided for the religious aspects of people's lives: baptism, oral faiths, marriages, confession, last rites for the dying, and burying the dead. Life was harsh, with a limited diet, little comfort. Women were subordinate to men in both the peasant and noble classes, and were expected to ensure the smooth running to the household. Children had a 50% survival rate beyond age 1 and began to contribute to family life around age 12. In the 1500s and 1600s, almost 90% of Europeans lived on farms or small rural communities. Crop failure and disease was a constant threat to life. Wheat bread was the favorite staple, but most peasants lived on rye and barley in the form of bread and beer. These grains were cheaper and higher in yield, though less tasty. The peasants' main food was a dark bread made out of rye grain. They ate a kind of stew called pottage made from the peas, beans, and onions that they grew in their gardens. Their only sweet food was the berries, nuts, and honey that they collected from the woods. Peasants did not eat much meat. Medieval literature is dominated by two concerns: the demands of religious faith and the appropriate use of physical force. Medieval literature, for the most part, expresses the values of the most powerful members of society, the aristocracy, who achieved their power through military might, mainly speaking. Although most literary works were handmade, the arrival of the press printer facilitated traditional folk tales, oral stories, and inherited by memory works began distributed and spread in books. Even though education was primarily held by the clergy at the time, it was a significant contribution which blazed the way for upcoming readers who would learn about another cultures and fantastic stories coming from far away distant lands. Thank you very much.